Hello all. We are happy to host one of our toppers, Mr. Farooq Ahmed Itahi, who has secured All India rank 139 in the recently held UPSC CAPF AC 2025 examination. So he has been a part of our personality development program PDP 24 and PDP 2025. So today we'll be learning the insights from Mr. Farooq Ahmed about his preparation strategy, what were the primary sources that he referred to, and what were the do's and don'ts, what were the major challenges that he faced, and how he overcame it. Like we will discuss all those things with Mr. Farooq sir today. So, Farooq sir, we would like to invite you on behalf of all the candidates and on behalf of Adhikar Academy. So, congratulations, Farooq. And can you please give a brief about yourself, Farooq?
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. First of all, sir, to begin with, I'm Faruk Ahmad Etigi, and I come from Gadag district in Karnataka, sir. So my family is agricultural based family, and my father and mother, they both are farmers, sir. And with respect to CAPF, this year I have secured All India Rank 139, sir. However, I would like to mention that in the last year, I mean in CAPF AC 2024, I appeared in interview, but could not make into finalist by 10 marks, sir. So this is about brief introduction, sir.
It is a very great journey, like missing the final merit list by 10 marks to securing one among the top ranks, like All India rank 139. So we congratulate you once again on that, Mr. Farooq. So proceeding with your preparation strategy, Farooq, can we know what were your preparation strategy for paper one particularly?
Okay, sir. Sir, before we get into the paper one strategy, sir, I would like to tell about the various kinds of aspirants, sir, who are in this preparation journey, and I would like to relate to those who are like me, so that it will be beneficial for them in particular, but for all in general, sir. I started my preparation in the year 2022, sir, in June 2022. But I started for civil services exam, sir. In the beginning year, I did not prepare for CAPF because I was not aware about CAPF AC's exam conducted by UPSC, sir. So I would like to target those set of students who are civil services aspirants and those who have come to know about CAPF ACs now, I mean after their CSC attempt. So I would like to address them, sir. In 2023, I gave civil services attempt, sir, prelims, but I could not make it. I could not clear the prelim stage. But I continued my preparation for 2024 attempt with whole heart, sir. But in this preparation, I came to know about CAPF AC's exam also. Then I applied for it. But I started its preparation for specifically after prelims only. Now the problem with this strategy is after civil services prelims you will have very less time, I mean hardly 2 to 2.5 months for CAPF AC's exam. So the thing is the demands of both the exams are different, completely different, because when we come to civil services there will be 100 questions, and when you come to CAPF AC there will be 125 questions in paper 1. So the target is entirely different. So we should prepare accordingly. So for that, what I did was the preparation of civil services to the core subjects such as history, geography, economics, and environment, ecology, current affairs. This remained the same, sir. The additional part where we have to work is like science and tech and maths and current affairs specific to CAPF phases like one-liners. These kinds of things we have to focus for paper one in CAPF AC, sir. So for that, what I did was first I went through the PYQs of science and tech, mathematics, and current affairs of this CAPF AC, sir. The most important thing for any exam is its PYQ, sir, because from there only we'll get the path to walk. So we should solve the PYQs first. When I saw these PYQs, I understood one more thing, sir. Science part I can handle because I am from science background. I mean, after 10th, I did this PCMB, sir, +2. So science part I can handle, but the maths part, it is not digestible for me, sir. Then I understood if I go on solving the maths questions, then I will lose time. So I will not get time to solve other questions. So what I relied upon my CSAT preparation for maths part, and I thought how much ever questions I'll be able to solve, I will attempt only that much questions, sir. So this maths part I limited, but science I studied the NCRT, sir, the compilation of this NCRT short notes, and also I looked at this Lucent General Science book, sir, wherein I got the basic understanding and revision of the science concepts. So science and maths, they are very important to score in CAPF paper 1, sir. Here is where the CDS and defense aspirants, they will be very strong. So in order to compete with them, we have to work on science, sir, or else we will not be able to compete with the students, those who are prepared for CDS and all, sir. So this was with respect to paper 1, sir. And one more thing, when it comes to paper 1, you should be very clear about how many number of questions you are targeting to attempt, because in civil services we will have only 100 questions. Here we have 125 questions, but the time allotted for paper 1 is same. Only 2 hours is given for both the papers. So we should be very fast in deciding whichever the questions we have to attempt. And I recommend, sir, I mean, based on my experience, at least we should go for 110 questions, sir, around 110 questions. And looking at the trend in paper 1 of CAPF, sir, I think that is also very difficult, because the cutoffs, it is in decreasing trend, sir. Last time it was around 96. This time it is around 90 for general and OBC, sir. So we should be very clear about the questions which we will attempt. This was with respect to paper 1. And in order to get hold of this, we should attempt as many mocks as possible, sir. The first thing is attempt the PYQs itself. Whatever the CAPF PYQs are there, you have to attempt that only in the same 2-hour duration, so that you will get the actual feel of the exam, sir. Should sit for 2 hours and then attempt the questions. In those questions, you will not get the current affairs questions, because they will be old. Current affairs questions will be older. However, you will come to know the nature of questions. Apart from this, if you are having the opportunity to join any test series, specifically for CAPF, for that we can subscribe, sir, and we should practice. At least, I mean, in weekly, we have to give at least 2 full-length tests, both paper 1 and paper 2, sir. By this, we will be able to tackle, sir. Because in the year 2024, I was able to attempt only 86 or 87 questions. I thought of attempting 110 questions, but I ended up attempting only 86 or 87 questions. But due to my accuracy, I was able to score 110 plus. So I crossed the cutoff, sir. But this year, I targeted 110 questions, sir. This is what I feel is necessary for paper 1, sir.
Thanks a lot, Faruk, for a very comprehensive idea on paper 1. So now we will move on
Yes,
with
sir.
paper 2, preparation strategy.
Yes, sir. So, when it comes to paper 2, it is all about writing. For any descriptive papers, it is the writing practice which will come to our help. So for that, what I did was, I had prepared for the civil services mains answer writing practice. I had written essays and all. But the difference between civil service and CAPF AC is the nature of questions. In civil services exam, we have 10 marker, 15 marker questions. And the essay which we write there, it is like 10 to 12 pages. In CAPF AC, it is very short. I mean, it is very direct. We don't have time to elaborate things and all. So the essay, they will give only 3 pages. So we have to write in that only. So the transformation was required, sir. Initially, when I started writing the essays of CAPF AC, my introduction only went for 1.5 pages. Then I realized that only 1.5 page is left. Then how to build the body and then conclude the topics, sir. So for that, I started segregating the topics. And like in CAPF, we'll have questions from themes like defense, from themes like technology, agriculture, internal security, IR, environment. These will be particular set of themes. This also will get by looking into the PYQs of CAPF ACs only. At least we have to go for 10 to 15 years of PYQs, so that we'll get hold of the the trend, what the UPSC is demanding from the candidates. So for this, I made notes, sir. Like if you take that topic as defense, the subtopics will be like what is our defense budget, oh, how it is in comparison with our neighbors, China, USA, Russia, and what are the problems we are facing in our defense sector, and what are the technologies which we are developing, indigenous technologies, as well as what we are adopting from other countries. So we should make notes on these things, sir. These are the things which will fetch an extra edge over other candidates. If we write these things and underline this, we'll get marks or edge. These are the data facts, what we call. I believe these are the things, sir. And with respect to paper 2, only writing will help. First of all, we have to complete the paper. That is the main thing. I have seen so many of the candidates who will be not able to attempt the full paper itself. If we don't attempt the full paper, already we are back. So many candidates are ahead of us, sir. So attempting the paper, this completion of paper, it comes through regular practice, sir. I recommend candidates to at least give 2 full-length tests every week, sir, so that they'll come to hold of that nature. And the timing of these tests or mocks, they should be aligning with the UPSC paper timing, like from 2 to 5. It will help to get rid of this environment, sir. And apart from this, if you have to score more in paper 2, we have to target the grammar portion, sir. Because in grammar portion, if we write correct answer, there is no scope for deduction. The evaluator, he cannot deduct marks in grammar portion. There is 25 marks for this grammar. At least we should target 20 to 22 marks in grammar itself, so that if we complete other papers like such as essay writing, report writing, argument writing, and précis, if we complete these things, we'll get around decent marks, like 80 to 85. We can easily score. But when we have data, facts, and the flow, we can target for 90 plus and 100 plus marks. I have seen so many candidates score 100 plus marks in paper 2 as well. So we have to target grammar, so that we should secure bare minimum marks and improve on those marks by attempting remaining questions very well, sir. And with respect to this paper 2, sir, I think we should read newspaper, sir. We think that newspaper is only for current affairs and only for interviews. But according to me, I believe that newspaper, it plays a very huge role in the paper 2 as well. Because through newspaper, we'll improve our language. Through newspaper, we'll improve our grammar also. Because the sentences in newspaper, they will be accurate, grammatically correct. And also the phrases which are used in newspaper, they all they repeat in exams also. So I think newspaper plays a very important role in paper 2 preparation as well. So this is what is the preparation strategy with respect to paper 2 from my end.
That is very comprehensive, Mr. Farooq. Thanks a lot for your insights. And now, since we have seen for both paper 1 and paper 2, and immediately following paper 1 and paper 2, the candidates will have to prepare for their PETs, physical efficiency test. So what would be your suggestions for the candidates to prepare for physical efficiency test? Particularly, the candidates have had their exam recently, and they will be having their exam in a few more days. Right, and after that, they will be looking forward with respect to this physical exam preparation. So what would be your recommendation for that, and how you have prepared for that PET?
Yes. The beauty of this exam is, sir, it's a one-day exam, sir. It is not like civil services, like you have to write prelims and then wait for the results to come for mains. That confusion is not there in CAPF, sir. It's a one-day exam. When you write paper 1 and paper 2, you will, and however, you will get an idea like how much you are scoring. Do some key answers of institutions also. And now UPSC has started releasing its own key answers. So you will be to know. Immediately, if you feel like you are in the range of the cutoff, so if you are scoring around 95 to 100 marks, you should immediately start for preparing this physical, sir. Because I have seen with my experience of doing 2 physicals, so many candidates, they will be out in 100-meter or long jump. They'll be out in that only, sir. So it is actually a huge loss for them, because having cleared the written stage, that itself is very difficult to clear. If you have cleared written, then you should not miss in physical, as it is only qualifying in nature. So for that, sir, I believe the regular exercise should be there, sir. But, candidates, they should start running and their strength building exercises from as early as possible. So we should not delay, procrastinate it. And one more thing is with respect to weight, sir. Like the candidate consider weight for medicals only, but in physicals also it has its own role, because if our body is overweight, we cannot run fast. So that plays an important role as well. So we should have proper diet, and anyway in every city we'll have ground only. We should go to the ground and just practice the basic exercises. Sir. In YouTube only we get like for 100-meter what exercise we should do, for 800-meter what exercises we should do, for long jump also. There will be some techniques we should learn from the YouTube videos, like ABC exercises, running. These types of things will help them in their physical preparation. Sir. And the thing is, we should never neglect physical state. Sir. If we neglect, then we have to regret.
Okay. Thanks a lot once again, Farooq, for a comprehensive suggestion, a comprehensive insight on this preparation of PET. Now, moving on into the subsequent procedure of interview preparation, like what is your preparation strategy? And since you have appeared for 2 years consequently, like what made the difference from last year to this year? And what were your preparation strategy for both these attempts?
Yes, sir. Sir, by seeing the marks of recommended candidates of both years, this interview it is playing dynamic role, sir. Because last year I had seen toppers who had less marks in written stage, but their interview marks, they took them into the final merit list. Sir. So we should never ever, neglect the interview stage, and the preparation of interview should begin immediately after the exam only, sir. Like when we start preparing for physicals and medical, from there only we should think like officer like qualities. We should start building those qualities, because our personality cannot be changed in 1 or 2 months. So it takes time. So after exam only, through from physicals only, we should start preparing for interviews only. So with respect to interviews, sir, I believe there should be some guidance, sir, with for interview specifically, because written part we can handle. The candidate, if they don't join any coaching, they can handle. But for interview, I believe there is a requirement of guidance for the candidates, sir. And that guidance has to be a right guidance, sir. Because the person from whom we are taking guidance, he should be professional enough to guide us. So with respect to interview, the number one thing which we have to prepare is our detailed application form, that is DAPT. The every word or every information what we have given in this DAPT, that has to be prepared thoroughly. And second part is with respect to the internal security of our nation and the various dimensions of our internal security. And then comes the external security, and then the emerging security issues, and also the our relationship with our neighbors, and also the global powers. So these are the main things, and for this we have to make notes. And I had joined your personality development program, sir. The mistake what I did in 2024 attempt was I came to know about this initiative very late, sir. It was only like 1 or 2 months for the interview, and I was also engaged with other exams, state PCS mains and all. So I could not do justice to the interview preparation. That reflected in my interview score of last year, sir. I scored 98. Then I thought the candidates who secured less marks than me in the written stage, they are the toppers now, just because they performed so well in their interview. So immediately after the physicals of this year, I had called you, sir, like, when are you starting the personality development program? I want to start preparing early for this exam, because early preparation always gives an edge, sir. This is what I feel with respect to interview. And newspaper reading, it is a very important component, and it is non-negotiable for the interview preparation, sir.
Okay, so thanks a lot, Farooq. So what is the significance of mock interview sessions with respect to the interview preparation process?
Yes, sir. Sir, mock interviews, it's taken from right source. they will play a huge role, sir. Because the candidates will be acclimatized to the situation, sir, actual situation. We cannot go to UPSC and do mocks. So better be prepared for UPSC board wherever the right kind of mocks are available, sir. The full mocks, at least I believe the candidates should give 3 to 4 full mocks and other sectional mocks also, sir, like based on their DAS, internal security aspects, and emerging security aspects. The various dimensions, they have to be covered thoroughly through mocks. And through mocks, what happens is we don't understand how we are sitting. We don't understand how we are speaking. Like when we talk, I also used to, now also I use, but the proportion has reduced. Like we use fillers. When we talk, we say, yes. Like, these kind of fillers, they have to be reduced. This will come to know when we give mocks only. And with respect to me, I used to say, sir, like repeatedly. For every sentence, I used to say, sir. I used to end the sentence with sir. So this shows the submissive nature of a candidate, sir. The candidate should be confident. If he is becoming an officer, he should behave like the one. So I think mock interviews, they play a crucial role in interview preparation, sir. But I would recommend candidates to judge the mock interviews and then enroll them, because I had given mock interviews in famous coaching institutes last year, sir, in Delhi. But I didn't feel, it's my personal opinion, that the quality was not up to the mark of UPSC interview, because they were just simply judging the knowledge questions. I felt like the quiz is going on here, like not the personality test. So the right institute has to be chosen, sir.
Very happy to hear your this interview preparation strategy, Farooq. Can you please throw some light on the medical process that you had in recent years? Because from 2025 onwards, they had changed the procedure to conduct medicals immediately after the physicals. So can you please give a brief about your experience? What is the process, your personal experience?
Yes, sir. Like, from this year, they are taking this medical test after the interview process. So it has its own advantage and disadvantage, sir, because if a candidate is having issue with respect to weight, or if he is having any surgery, he gets some 3 to 4 months to get done with all those things here. And the negative thing is, the candidate will be preparing for the physical, so their weight will be under check. But after their physicals, they will, so many candidates, they will start doing the physical exercises, sir. So this increases the like chance of increasing their weight. So it has both pros and cons. And what personally I feel was this year's medical test was very strict, and it was very complex as well. And we were made to simply wait and wait and wait only. It takes time, so we have to be mentally prepared for this medical test. It's a very demanding one.
Okay. Thank you, Farooq. So, having discussed about the detailed preparation strategy of paper one, paper two, physicals, interview, and finally the medicals also. So, what would be your major recommendations for the candidates to do? Like, what would be the set of do's for the candidates if they truly wish to succeed in this UPSC CAPF AC examination?
Yes. Number, understanding the demand of the exam, sir. If you are preparing for civil services of CDS, and we cannot directly jump into CAPF and give the attempt. Every exam has its own demand. So we should understand and find out the particular demand of the particular exam, sir. And then we should not neglect any of the subjects, sir. Every subject has its own role. Then only the complete question paper is prepared. However, you can identify your strong areas and weak areas, but completely neglecting any subject, I think I don't recommend that, sir. And number three is mock tests, sir. For papers, mock tests, and for interviews, mock interviews. They have to be given, sir. And also, what you have to do is, you should have faith, sir. You should have belief, sir. Because when I take the example of myself, I was very underconfident, sir. And my nature, for me only, it was feeling like I'm very submissive. I don't know how I will face the, the panel. because when we are conducting this group discussion sessions and also when other candidates they were speaking so freely, I was like I had this hindrance to raise my hand only to speak there. But eventually I started raising my hands and started putting my point. So that increased the confidence in me. So these are the things what a candidate should do.
Okay, so on a similar vein, what would be your suggestions with respect to the pitfalls that the candidates to avoid? What are the list of don'ts that the candidates should be very careful enough if they want to truly succeed?
Yes, sir. So the first thing would be don't ignore any of the stage of the exam, sir. Like paper one, paper two, physical, medical, and interview. All they demand their own requirements. So we should be able to give that, the demand what is being asked in each stage. If you neglect any one stage, then we'll be way back or we'll be out of the race only, sir. Because only some candidates they don't prepare for paper two. They think that everyone is getting almost average marks only, so they'll be out. If they ignore the physical, their efforts in the written stages of no use. And interview is where which decides your rank and your service preference. So interview stage, each stage of the examination has to be addressed and not neglected. So, this is the only I suggestion which I tell students not to do so.
Okay, so thanks a lot, Farooq. I hope this was a very comprehensive insight from your side to the candidates. So we wish you once again all the very best, and we wish you to inspire more candidates, and we wish you to reach even more heights. Like you said that you have been aspiring for civil services also. Maybe in the future, we like you should like achieve that dream also. We wish and we pray for such greater achievements in the coming days for a deserving candidate like you, Farooq. So thanks a lot from our side.
Welcome, sir. Sir, may I tell about the Adhikar Academy, sir? Because I don't have any the social media accounts and all, so I can't
Yes.
tell any. So
Yeah, go on, Farooq, please.
yes, sir. Uh, Dear friends, this I am telling about Adhikar Academy. Sir has not said anything to me like promote our institution or anything. They have not received anything from this. This I am telling based on my own experience, having in engagement with Adhikar Academy for 2 years. The thing is, there are so many institutes, but the kind of individual attention which we get in Adhikar Academy's personality development program, it is unmatched. The integrity, the professionalism, and the commitment Manikandan sir has towards the candidates, I have not seen in any other candidate teacher. Because when I used to miss certain classes, sir used to personally call me and he used to ask like, why are you not attending the classes? So don't skip the classes. I don't think any teacher will tell this because when you particularly enroll into some program, it's up to you to continue the classes or not. Once the admission done, it is done. And second thing, the speciality is in our PDP batch, we didn't feel like the teacher is teaching and we are passively learning. It is engagement among teacher and student. And when the basic classes were over, we started this thing called group discussion, wherein all the candidates with bright minds they will come at one place. So they will have various, the aspects or dimensions, their own thinking or opinion about each topic. We have covered all the state issues, like we have covered each and every candidate's state specific issues. We have covered his gap also. We even started taking mock interviews in classes only about course preference and any issue where an opinion is required from a candidate. So this what makes Adhikar Academy stand apart from the regular coaching industry. So I felt it was genuinely helpful. So I would recommend if you are feeling that you should take any guidance for the interview or a test series part. I had also given the open mock which was conducted by Adhikar Academy. I have written open mock for this year also. I felt the questions were good and the evaluation was also good. I'm giving disclaimer, I'm not promoting institute here. It is solely based on my own experience.
Oh, thanks a lot. Greatly, Farooq. Thank you. Like, we don't push candidates generally, but it's the genuine feedback or the genuine inputs of the candidates that we try to take forward to the candidates. And thanks once again for taking due care to like guide the candidates, future aspirants towards some good institutes or in the right direction. So thanking you once again and wishing you all the very best to inspire more candidates and to reach greater heights, Farooq. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.